This video pays tribute to legendary wrestlers who have left us, honoring their remarkable contributions and the lasting legacy they've created in wrestling. These icons inspired millions with their dedication and talent. We also share emotional updates about Naomi, whose recent news has touched fans deeply. Celebrate their incredible lives and unforgettable impact with us. Don't forget to subscribe to keep their stories alive and ensure their legacies continue to inspire generations to come. Kevin Sullivan, born on October 26, 1949, was a towering presence in the world of professional wrestling, both inside the ring and behind the scenes. Known for his darkly creative storytelling and fierce commitment to character work, Sullivan carved out a unique legacy that spanned decades. He became a prominent figure in legendary promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where his influence as both a performer and a booker helped shape the wrestling landscape of the 1980s and 1990s. Sullivan's journey into professional wrestling began in the gritty territory days of the late 1960s. He quickly distinguished himself with his combination of athletic prowess and psychological depth. Audiences were particularly captivated by his Prince of Darkness persona, a sinister, enigmatic character draped in occult symbolism and eerie promos. With his piercing eyes, snarling delivery, and cryptic presence, Sullivan brought an air of gothic theater to wrestling that few could rival. He wasn't just wrestling matches, he was telling stories, crafting narratives that blurred the lines between reality and fiction. As a booker, Sullivan's impact was perhaps even more profound. In WCW, he played a central role in building the careers of future legends and orchestrating intricate feuds that kept fans glued to their screens. He was a mastermind behind factions like the Varsity Club and the bizarre, unforgettable Dungeon of Doom, storylines that blended psychological drama with over-the-top theatrics. Tragically, Kevin Sullivan passed away at the age of 74 due to complications related to heart failure, following a prolonged battle with cardiovascular disease. His death marked the end of an era, but his influence lives on. For countless fans and wrestlers, Sullivan's legacy remains etched in the foundations of modern wrestling storytelling, a dark genius whose creative flame still burns in the business today. Del Wilkes, born on December 21, 1961, in Columbia, South Carolina, was an American professional wrestler best known for his patriotic ring persona, the Patriot. A former college football standout at the University of South Carolina, where he earned All-American honors as an offensive lineman, Wilkes transitioned into professional wrestling in the mid-1980s after his football career was cut short due to injuries. He began wrestling in regional promotions before making a name for himself in larger organizations like the American Wrestling Association, AWA, Global Wrestling Federation, GWF, and eventually World Championship Wrestling, WCW, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. Wilkes gained widespread fame in the 1990s as the Patriot, a masked wrestler clad in red, white, and blue, symbolizing American pride. His character strongly resonated with fans during a time of political and cultural tension in the United States. Known for his powerful physique and solid technical ability, the Patriot stood out as both a solo competitor and a tag team partner. He achieved significant success in WCW and later in WWF, where he had notable feuds with superstars like Bret the Hitman Hart and Vader. His match against Bret Hart for the WWF Championship in 1997 is still remembered by fans for its intensity and symbolism. Outside the ring, Wilkes struggled with personal challenges, including a well-documented battle with prescription drug addiction, which stemmed from injuries sustained during his wrestling career. These health issues eventually led to his early retirement from professional wrestling in the late 1990s. Del Wilkes passed away at the age of 59 due to a heart attack. Despite his career being relatively brief, his legacy as the Patriot endures. He is remembered not only for his character's unwavering spirit, but also for his openness about addiction and his efforts to help others battling similar struggles. Pat Patterson, born on January 19, 1941, in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, was a pioneering figure in the world of professional wrestling, whose impact extended far beyond his in-ring career. Over the span of his 6-decade-long career, Patterson became one of the most influential and respected figures in the wrestling industry. He, at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy that shaped the future of the sport. Patterson's career began in the 1950s, where his exceptional technical ability and natural charisma quickly set him apart in various North American wrestling territories. He captured numerous regional championships and gained a reputation for being one of the most skilled performers in the business. However, it was his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, where he truly cemented his place in wrestling history. In 1979, Patterson became the first ever WWF Intercontinental Champion, a title he helped elevate through his rivalries and high-profile matches. He is also credited with the creation of the Royal Rumble match in 1988, which remains one of WWE's most iconic annual events. Patterson's influence, however, went beyond the ring, as he played an instrumental role backstage, serving as a producer, creative consultant, and talent mentor. Perhaps one of Patterson's most remarkable contributions was his role as a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ visibility in the wrestling world. At a time when the industry was not known for its inclusivity, Patterson was open about his sexuality, offering a sense of visibility and courage to others. Pat Patterson passed away after a battle with cancer, a cause that claimed the life of this legendary figure in wrestling. His death left a void in the industry, but his influence continues to resonate through the generations of wrestlers he mentored and the groundbreaking work he contributed to both in front of and behind the camera. Johnny Grunge, born June 10, 1966, in the Bronx, New York, was a standout figure in the world of professional wrestling, best known as one half of the legendary tag team, the Public Enemy. Alongside his partner Rocco Rock, Grunge made a significant impact in the 1990s, becoming a fan favorite for their high-energy, hardcore wrestling style. The duo competed in major promotions like Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where they became icons for their daring and innovative matches that often featured the use of tables, a trademark move that helped define ECW's brutal and chaotic wrestling culture. Grunge's larger-than-life personality and blend of athleticism and brawling made him a unique character in the wrestling world. The Public Enemy were pioneers in tag team wrestling, taking risks that entertained audiences and helped elevate the sport's popularity. They won multiple tag team championships and were known for their charismatic presence, which included a mix of comedy and intense brawling that resonated with fans. Their rise to prominence in the mid-90s cemented them as key players in the wrestling scene. Despite their success, Grunge's career was not without challenges. The Public Enemy faced a strained relationship with WCW management, and Grunge himself struggled with personal and health issues. Tragically, Johnny Grunge, at the age of 39, his death was attributed to complications from sleep apnea, a condition that led to cardiac arrest. While his career was cut short, Grunge's influence on tag team wrestling remains undeniable, and his contributions to the sport continue to be remembered. He is celebrated not just for his wrestling ability, but for the excitement and joy he brought to fans across the world. Hector Garza, born on November 25, 1974, in Monterrey, Mexico, was a professional wrestler who made significant contributions to the world of lucha libre and international wrestling. Known for his athleticism, charisma, and in-ring talent, Garza became one of the most respected figures in both Mexico's lucha libre and American professional wrestling circles. He came from a wrestling family, with his father, Jose Garza, and uncle, Arturo Garza, both being involved in the sport, and he quickly became a star in his own right. Garza began his wrestling career in Mexico's Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL, where he first gained attention for his high-flying style and technical prowess. His work with CMLL earned him multiple championships, including the CMLL World Tag Team Championship and the Mexican National Welterweight Championship. In the late 1990s, Garza made a name for himself outside of Mexico, joining World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, where he performed in the light heavyweight division and participated in numerous international tours. Garza faced significant personal challenges. He battled with health issues, including weight and personal struggles. Tragically, Hector Garza passed away at the age of 38 after a battle with lung cancer. His death was a devastating loss to the wrestling world, particularly to his family, including his son, Garza Jr., who would go on to follow in his father's footsteps as a wrestler. Garza's passing left a profound impact on both his family and the broader wrestling community. His legacy endures through his contributions to the wrestling world, his unforgettable matches, and the love and respect his peers had for him. His son, Garza Jr., continues to honor his father's name, ensuring that Hector Garza's influence remains felt within the lucha libre community. Today, Garza is remembered as a pioneer of modern Mexican wrestling, whose talent and spirit will live on in the hearts of fans and wrestlers alike. Road Warrior Animal, born Joseph Michael Laurinaitis on September 12, 1960, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was an iconic American professional wrestler, best known as one half of the legendary tag team, the Road Warriors, also known as the Legion of Doom. Alongside his partner, Road Warrior Hawk, Michael Hegstrand, Animal became one of the most dominant and influential tag team wrestlers in history, revolutionizing the sport with their intense, power-driven style and unique personas. Laurinaitis began his wrestling career in the early 1980s and soon teamed up with Hawk, forming the Road Warriors under the guidance of manager Paul Ellering. With their imposing physiques, menacing face paint, and spiked shoulder pads, the duo quickly rose to prominence in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and other major wrestling promotions. Their hard-hitting, no-nonsense style captivated audiences, and they became known for their ability to overpower opponents in quick, decisive fashion. The Road Warriors won multiple tag team championships across the globe, including titles in the NWA, WWE, and All Japan Pro Wrestling, solidifying their reputation as one of the most dominant teams of all time. Their signature move, the Doomsday Device, became one of the most feared finishing moves in wrestling. In 1991, the duo captured the WWE World Tag Team Championship, making them the first team to win the top titles in WWE, NWA, and AWA. Animal's legacy extended beyond his in-ring success. He was a mentor to younger talent and was widely respected by his peers for his professionalism and work ethic. The Road Warriors were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2011, a testament to their lasting impact on the wrestling world. Joseph Road Warrior Animal Laurinaitis passed away at the age of 60, leaving behind a legacy as one half of the most iconic tag team in wrestling history. His contributions to the sport continue to influence tag team wrestling and inspire generations of wrestlers today. Trinity LaShawn Fatu, better known by her ring name Naomi, has become one of the most influential and dynamic superstars in WWE history. Born on November 30th, 1987, in Sanford, Florida, Naomi's journey to the squared circle was shaped by her early passion for performing and her natural athleticism. Over the years, she has evolved into a beacon of resilience, advocacy, and innovation, not only for the WWE Women's Division, but also for women of color in the world of professional wrestling. Early life and athletic foundation. From a young age, Naomi displayed an unwavering passion for performing. Growing up, she was an accomplished athlete and dancer, which set the foundation for her eventual success in WWE. Naomi's dedication to dance was particularly important in shaping her unique wrestling style. She was a professional dancer before joining WWE, which gave her a competitive edge. This background helped her develop the fluidity, flexibility, and agility that would later become integral parts of her high-energy in-ring persona. Before her leap into wrestling, Naomi worked as a background dancer for various artists. Her most prominent role in this period came as a cheerleader for the Orlando Magic basketball team. These experiences in performance not only honed her physical skills, but also built a charisma that would later be vital to her connection with WWE fans. Naomi's ability to entertain and energize an audience was evident early on, and it became a major asset in her wrestling career. The road to WWE, a rising star in FCW. Naomi's journey into WWE began in August 2009 when she signed a developmental contract with the company and was sent to Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW, WWE's training ground at the time. It didn't take long for Naomi to make a name for herself. Her exceptional athleticism and vibrant personality quickly earned her respect in the locker room. She was soon named the inaugural FCW Divas Champion, marking the first of many significant milestones in her career. During her time in FCW, Naomi stood out for her high-flying style and her infectious energy, both of which would become key characteristics of her wrestling persona. She wasn't just another pretty face in the ring, she was an athlete, someone who could match her charisma with skill and drive. It was clear that WWE had big plans for her, and it wasn't long before she was called up to the main roster. NXT and the Funkadactyls. When WWE rebranded its developmental system as NXT in 2010, Naomi was among the standout competitors in the inaugural all-female season. Despite not winning the competition, she made a lasting impression on the WWE Universe with her athletic prowess and undeniable charisma. Her journey was just beginning, and soon she would be making waves on WWE's main roster. Naomi's big break came when she was paired with fellow wrestler Cameron to form the Funkadactyls. As part of this dynamic duo, Naomi and Cameron became synonymous with high-energy dance routines, infectious smiles, and vibrant personalities. Their fun and lively entrance music helped them quickly become fan favorites. Although their primary role was to serve as the dancers for the charismatic Brodus Clay, Naomi's athleticism and showmanship couldn't be ignored. The Funkadactyls quickly became one of the most popular tag teams in WWE, and Naomi's dance moves, charisma, and athleticism helped her stand out even further. Her flexibility and agility were key to creating high-energy, fluid routines that allowed the Funkadactyls to captivate audiences every time they entered the ring. The evolution of Naomi. From Funkadactyl to Feel the Glow after the Funkadactyls disbanded in 2014, Naomi embraced a more individualistic character that showcased her true potential. She transitioned into a more serious and determined competitor, evolving into one of WWE's most dynamic and multifaceted athletes. It was during this phase that she developed her now iconic Feel the Glow persona. Naomi introduced the world to her glowing attire, vibrant energy, and signature in-ring style, which combined aerial maneuvers, lightning-fast strikes, and innovative offense. Naomi's Feel the Glow persona was not just about flashy colors and lights. It was about showing the world her confidence, strength, and individuality. This persona allowed her to stand out in an era when the women's division was undergoing significant transformation. No longer relegated to just eye candy or a secondary role, Naomi proved that she belonged at the top of the women's wrestling world. In 2017, Naomi reached a major career milestone when she won the SmackDown Women's Championship at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. She became the first African-American woman to win the title, a landmark achievement that was both historic and personal. However, her triumph was short-lived. Naomi was forced to relinquish the title due to an injury that would sideline her for several months. Despite this setback, Naomi's resilience and determination were on full display. She returned to action at WrestleMania 33, where she reclaimed the SmackDown Women's Championship in her hometown of Orlando. The emotional victory solidified her place as one of WWE's top stars and further cemented her legacy as a trailblazer for women of color in the industry. Injury struggles and resilience. Naomi's career, while marked by remarkable highs, has also been marred by injuries that have temporarily derailed her momentum. As a high-flying, agile athlete, Naomi's body has taken a toll over the years. She has dealt with various injuries, ranging from minor strains to major setbacks that have kept her out of action for extended periods. One of the most significant moments in Naomi's career came in 2017, when she was forced to relinquish the SmackDown Women's Championship due to a knee injury. This was a devastating blow, as she had worked tirelessly to earn her spot at the top. The injury was a harsh reminder of the physical demands of professional wrestling, but Naomi's determination to recover and return to the ring was stronger than ever. She dedicated herself to rehabilitation, eventually making a triumphant return that saw her recapture the title at WrestleMania 33. More recently, Naomi suffered another setback during her participation in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The brutal attack she suffered at the hands of a former ally resulted in injuries so severe that WWE officials deemed her unfit to continue. The injuries were reportedly widespread, affecting multiple areas of her body. While WWE did not publicly disclose the full extent of her injuries, it was clear that Naomi faced a lengthy recovery period. Despite this, she remained resolute in her recovery, determined to return to the ring stronger than ever. Advocacy and representation in WWE. Beyond her in-ring accomplishments, Naomi has been an outspoken advocate for diversity and representation in WWE. As one of the few women of color to hold a major title in WWE, Naomi has paved the way for future generations of wrestlers who look like her. Her success has been a source of inspiration for fans, proving that hard work, perseverance, and authenticity can lead to greatness, no matter where you come from. Naomi's contributions to WWE's women's division have been substantial, not just for her wrestling ability, but also for the way she has helped redefine what it means to be a female wrestler. She has competed in historic matches, including Money in the Bank ladder matches and Royal Rumble moments, where she showcased her creativity in avoiding elimination and keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Naomi's willingness to take risks and try new things in the ring has made her a fan favorite and a respected veteran in the locker room. In addition to her in-ring success, Naomi has appeared on reality television, including Total Divas, which gave fans a behind-the-scenes look at her life and the challenges she faces both inside and outside the ring. The show provided Naomi with a platform to showcase her personality, struggles, and triumphs, helping her build a deeper connection with her fans. Through Total Divas, Naomi has become a role model to countless viewers who admire her perseverance, authenticity, and ability to balance her demanding career with her personal life. Personal life and family. Outside of the ring, Naomi is a devoted wife and stepmother. She married WWE superstar Jimmy Uso, Jonathan Fatu, in 2014, becoming a part of the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family. This family includes icons such as Roman Reigns, The Rock, and the Usos. Naomi's relationship with Jimmy Uso has been widely celebrated by fans, and the couple often shares glimpses of their life together on social media. Balancing a demanding wrestling career with family life is no easy task, but Naomi has managed to do so with grace and poise. She has frequently spoken about the importance of family and how they provide her with the strength and motivation to keep pushing forward, even in the face of adversity. Her family has been a source of unwavering support, both during her career's highs and lows, and their bond continues to be a central part of Naomi's life. The future of Naomi in WWE. Despite the setbacks Naomi has faced, her future in WWE remains bright. As a veteran of the industry, she continues to push boundaries, elevate the women's division, and inspire future generations of wrestlers. Whether competing for championships, mentoring rising talent, or participating in historic matches, Naomi's presence in WWE remains invaluable. Naomi's legacy in WWE is secure. Her impact on the women's division is undeniable, and her contributions to diversity and representation have set her apart as one of the most significant stars of her generation. While her recent injury may have temporarily halted her momentum, Naomi's career has always been defined by resilience. She has overcome the odds before, and there's no reason to believe she won't do so again. As fans eagerly await her return to the ring, one thing is certain: Naomi's Feel the Glow persona will continue to light up WWE for years to come. Her athleticism, energy, and resilience make her an enduring star who will continue to inspire others in the world of professional wrestling.